Terence Crawford has publicly accepted Ryan Garcia's challenge to fight. However, there's a condition attached to Crawford's agreement. This condition has left many guessing what exactly Crawford is asking for before he commits to the bout on the other side. Ryan Garcia is making the news in the boxing scene lately. His recent win over Haney showed everyone that he still had plenty left in the tank. It's clear he's far from done with his boxing path. With the way he dominated Haney, it's clear he's hungry for more challenges. It can be remembered that Garcia went to social media to call out Terence Crawford as his next possible opponent despite acknowledging Crawford's achievements. Garcia made it clear that he wants a showdown in the ring. He's not holding back and voicing his desire to defeat Crawford. Brian's pick of Terence as his next opponent seems to stem from a simple desire. He just wants to fight him. Sometimes that's all the reason we need a good game, right? But for Terence, this could be a golden chance. Fans think that Ryan has picked the perfects because Terence is hungry for a fight. Sitting on the sidelines for too long might risk being forgotten entirely, so this could be the push Terence needs to get back in the ring. While some may view Ryan's move as bold, his recent victory against Haney has boosted his popularity. He's now at a level where he can safely challenge just about anyone in the ring. Terence Crawford's supporters beg to disagree with everyone's opinion and passionately advocate for his skill and prowess in the ring, citing numerous examples of his remarkable performances. But it's not merely his fan base that supports his abilities. Even Terence himself exudes confidence in his own talents. He's voiced his belief in his capability to overcome challenges and emerge victorious in the face of formidable opponents.
I was worried about collecting them belts and get my name in the history books as one of the greatest fighters to ever do it. And the pound for pound just hopped on my table once, I was beating the likes of Gamboa and those type of guys.
Now Terence Crawford might be holding off on taking the fight with Ryan Garcia unless a certain condition is met. Crawford has a big payout demand for the Garcia fight. This means he's looking for a big payday before he goes into the ring with Garcia. You won't believe it, but Crawford has been waiting around for a big money fight to just land in his lap like it's meant to be, but the longer he waits, the more it seems like he's getting desperate. Why do I say that? Well, the guy wanted to square off against Canelo Alvarez, but it seems like Canelo wasn't too keen on the idea. Can you blame him? It's like setting yourself up for failure when you know you won't get any credit even if you win. If Crawford decides to take up Garcia's offer, it could be his ticket to another hefty payday, especially after his showdown with Errol Spence Jr. about a year ago. Taking on Garcia would be a big move for Crawford given his resume lacks big names. This could be the second major name he's faced in his 16-year career, which says a lot about the scarcity of top-level opponents he's met so far. Ryan's proposal could be Crawford's best shot at a big fight given he's not likely to snag that coveted bout with Canelo anytime soon. If he wants to meet Canelo, he's got a long road ahead, more fights to win, and a ton of effort to put in, at least according to the experts. Crawford's diehards fans are pretty fired up about all these ideas, and who can blame them? They're holding strong, saying Crawford shouldn't have to jump through hoops to land a fight. According to them, he's not getting the payday he's earned given he's the top pound-for-pound fighter in boxing and a two-time undisputed champ in different weight classes. It appears he's been overlooked and undervalued by boxing promoters who favor maximizing PP earnings.
I'm just blessed to be able to be the first man to be undisputed in the junior welterweight division, the first man to be undisputed in the welterweight division in the four-belt era, the first man to be undisputed in two-weight divisions. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Crawford's supporters also claim that he's not being overly needy for a fight, but rather he's just leveraging the modern era of social media call-outs. And you know what? They might have a point. Crawford is a fighter through and through. Fighters got to stay ready for action all the time. Sure, he's 36 now, but he's been through countless fights. Maybe he's just taking his time, making sure he's fully prepared for whatever fight comes his way.
You look stronger.
Of course. And I was just like, how do you know he's stronger than me?
Right.
He might be bigger than me, but big don't mean stronger.
Well, he's just taller than you. You look more muscular than him, too.
During a chat with Joe Rogan on his podcast, Terence revealed that every time he goes into the ring, he's out to show the world that he's even better than people give him credit for, and it's pretty much evident that he's got this burning desire to silence all the doubters and haters out there. I just wanted to show to the world that I was better than what they say I was because, given the fact that how great I looked against each opponent, they say, oh, well, he wasn't nothing or he was this. He was that because of how talented I am, right? So they didn't want to give me no credit because I passed all my tests with flying colors. So yeah, Joe Rogan couldn't help but admit that Terence is on fire. He drew a comparison between Terence and Roy Jones Jr., who was so far ahead of the pack that he made everyone else seem like they weren't even trying. Rogan even offered some words of comfort, suggesting that when a fighter hits the top and stands head and shoulders above the rest, criticism often comes. Terence also addressed the perception that he lacks joy in his success, clarifying that he's indeed pleased when he wins. However, he admitted to feeling disappointed that it took so long for him to gain credit for his skills and achievements in the ring. It's got to be frustrating for Terence, feeling like all that hard work and skill isn't getting the recognition it deserves, and anyone who thinks he's overreacting just doesn't understand the grind. It's like pouring your heart and soul into something and then feeling like nobody's noticed. That's a tough pill to take, but hey, let's go now to the big question. Is this fight actually going to go down well? Ryan Garcia's promoter and boxing icon Oscar de la Hoya is hinting at some intriguing choices for the Golden Boy promotion star, and one of those options happens to be Terence Crawford. According to de la Hoya, Ryan Garcia isn't just going for one weight class. He's looking to throw down with anyone from 140 pounds all the way up to 154. He's got a list of possible opponents, from Isaac Cruz to Teofimo Lopez and even Jimin Bout Sandiz, who's got quite the reputation. Oscar de la Hoya added that this is the beauty of Ryan's situation. Now that he's the man in charge, he can make the calls, pick and choose who he wants to step into the ring with. Whether it's at 140 or 154, it's all about seizing the opportunity and getting the most of it. Yeah, there's a lot of great fights that we can make. Terence Crawford, another one at 147 or 154. Alright. That's the beauty about Ryan, is that now he is the man. Now he can call the shots, and now he can fight at 140 or 154, so he's to pick and choose in between who wants to fight. Of course, people are wondering if Ryan could pull off a win against Terence in that possible matchup, but let me tell you, Ryan's on a roll and he's not letting up, and even if he takes a solid blow and finds himself flat on the canvas, it won't dent his media appeal. The guy's a social media star, pulling in fans left and right with his slick moves and keeping the lights shining brightly on him. That kind of charm is not going away anytime soon. Mark my words. But what about you? What do you think about this? Please let me know in the comments part below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.